The Fab Lab is a creative hub for the University of Texas at Arlington community, offering opportunities for interdisciplinary interactions, collaboration, and hands-on training by providing access to technologies, equipment, and functional spaces. Students, faculty, and staff engage with project-based experiential learning in an 8,000 square foot learning lab, where friendly, knowledgeable staff consult with learners and teach best practices on software and tools for successful execution of iterative design.
So prior to Fab App, we had paper tickets, so little quarter sheets of paper that we recorded students' information on.
There were a lot of steps that kind of got in the way of just being able to somebody to come in and use that equipment.
So the tedium of doing that is, I think, what inspired John to come up with this concept of the Fab App.
It started there just like anybody else. What we were told to do was fill out these documents, these forms. I just found that just super repetitive and that it got in the way of being able to actually help people. And so I wanted to figure out a way to get rid of these forms.
The Fab App stores all the data on its own databases, and they can be retrieved real quickly.
This whole project is something that our students came up with. And so the Fab App is like our operating system. So every time a user comes in, they swipe their card, and from that we're able to collect some de-identified statistics so that we can make data-driven decisions. It's not interrupting the workflow, and yet it allows us to accurately track and review records so that we're aware of what's going on in the space and making sure that people are leaving with what they came in to create.
Since everything is logged as an individual transaction, you can see exactly how many unique visitors there are. It manages who can start prints, who has already started one, whether they're done or not, how long they're taking. It gathers all the metrics together.
And so we can add additional features to the other components that this pairs with, like Octopuppet.
We started with using the Octoprint, which is another open source software. That software allowed us to control our 3D printers, but it still lacked a lot of features such as status collection, and that's where the idea of Octopuppet came in.
We have a service ticket module that is basically done, that's rolling out with our new version, that will also interact with Octopuppet and also the juice boxes that control power to the tools.
Juicebox is a project which controls the different equipment in the shop room. All the equipment that we have in the shop room requires prior training. Juicebox, when connected with Fab App, allows authorization for whoever is using those equipment using RFID keys.
Things that we want to change about Octopuppet, and so we can add additional features there so that those two can work hand in hand. And so that way it has a richer interface and a little bit more robust context as far as what it is you're actually doing with us.
It has taken away 90% of our organizational and operational issues.
John and Eric, they both have been really supportive. And if there are any new improvements that need to be done on any of the platforms, we are very open in interacting with others.
I've had a great team to work with. You know, it's a good environment. I've done a lot of learning and a lot of growing.
They created something that fundamentally changed how we use our space, and it had nothing to do with our staff. They did it on their own, and that's pretty phenomenal.